how are you? I'm glad to see you tonight.
Nice to see you.
Today, of course. The house is very in the center of the whole story. So, do you have a spot anywhere in the world where you can say, okay, it's like my center of my life?
My room.
Yeah.
Just one room?
Well, my room, specifically, because my walls are all white and it feels very clinical and gross sort of when I first went in there, but then I covered it in drawings and photos and memories and tickets and things like that, and now I literally sort of just sit and look around, and if things ever get like overwhelming, it just brings you back down, grounds you, and I sort of feel like that's my canvas and I've arted it.
Which were you?
Yeah, similar, I guess. Home, London. Kind of. This is where you're raised, your family.
Okay. Except home, you have a special spot in London where you like to go. Are you? So you just.
Well, see, I'm from Glasgow, so it's slightly smaller than London. So my centre of the universe would be my hometown of Govan. That's like a small little. It's not like rural. It's just this sort of small town in Glasgow, but you see everyone in Govan. You know, like if I've not been home in a year and I go back to Govan, I'm going to bump into like 10 people that I grew up with. You know, so that's probably for me. Like that's the centre.
Okay. Have you ever experienced a day where you said, okay, that would be great to have a 24 hours loop, maybe not forever like in the movie, but just for one day, just let's repeat it.
Disneyland, innit? Yeah.
Disneyland?
Yeah. I was so upset
time.
when I was leaving Disneyland. It was Disneyland Paris.
How old were you?
I can't remember, last week, but it was like, I like Disneyland and I hate waiting in the queues because you're like, oh, come on, you know, like, so I wish there was like, 48-hour Disneyland experience, please.
Yeah. What was you guys?
Christmas Day. I
Yeah.
love Christmas Day.
And to repeat it, pick
I'll do it every day, yeah, because...
What? That would be horrible.
No, it wouldn't, because everyone's always happy on Christmas Day, and you could spend every day you could be with a different family and open everyone else's presents, and you could eat as much food as you want. Why are you laughing at me?
Because that sounds really creepy to me. Every day is Christmas.
Right, Scrooge.
Open your presents.
But
you know.
you said Disneyland, mate. Asa.
I don't know. It's hard to pick one day. I could pick a place.
You can pick 7
would
like in
be,
the Q&A.
Change the question.
I could live a day in Tokyo over and over again, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be cool. There's so much to do there, like you could actually just couldn't get bored.
Yeah.
Every day. It's better than Christmas.
I'd like to go.
Christmas
Excuse
in
me,
Tokyo.
I didn't... Oh, okay. Is this
in Tokyo
beginning?
would be
Is
cool.
it happening?
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
We're quite competitive.
And you told us in the Q&A that sometimes it's really ridiculous because you have all these visual effects,
Yeah.
but of course they are not there actually.
No.
So how do you stay focused? Because you think, this is ridiculous. There's no fire coming out of my...
There's a very minimal amount of focus between me and this set and this movie. I mean, it depends on the scene. If it's an emotional scene, you know, you get in that zone. But with all the floating stuff and like pretending to blow air out, which I was really just like not doing anything. It's just funny. You just have to laugh. You can't take it too seriously, you know. And I don't know. You had Samuel L. Jackson there on set who's like taking the mickey out of me and telling me I needed a mint. You know, there's loads of things. It's quite hard to stay focused because it's such a fun set.
You're very familiar to green screen, so from Hugo there was everything green screen. So is it easier if you have some experience with it, or?
Probably. I mean, green screen is a different kind of. It's different to acting when you're in a set. When you got props there, you just have to just imagine it and kind of just go totally get taken over by that. And some people find that a little difficult. I had like a crazy imagination growing up, so I kind of tap into that pretty easily.
Okay. And it's a lot about not to stick to the norm, but with social media, everyone is picking out filters and I say, oh God, there's an eye ring, so just pick a filter on it so to look perfect. Do you think kind of social media makes it harder not to stick to the norm?
Yeah, I think, sorry to jump in there, but I think social media is a wonderful platform on which to share things and we can learn and connect. It's also a very oppressing platform because literally you quite literally follow people and you follow trends and everybody sort of wants to conform and be the same. I think that's a huge part of growing up is sort of finding your place in the world, especially sort of being a teenager. But I think that what has been lovely to see is actually the fandom coming together, the fans of the book and the film and sort of all accepting and embracing their own and each other's peculiarities. So I think it's sort of half and half. It can be good, but it can also, it can be quite damaging.
Okay, and it was a nice question. Just one fact, what you learned about yourself during the shooting, maybe because of the characters.
I learned so many things. I can't think. I like high-waisted trousers. I learned that they're very comfortable and very practical. Yeah.
Great.
Genuinely, they're great. They're very comfortable.
I have to try it.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, I learned I'm not an
Terrible
amazing
shot.
shot.
The crossbow.
Yeah, well, she just basically. Yeah.
Sorry.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Can't help it. What did I learn? I learned that I don't stoop blonde.
Okay, it's okay. Fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with the movie.
Pleasure.
I really enjoyed it.
Jake, genau zur rechten Zeit. Miss Peregrine, ich bin höchst erfreut.
Er ist unsichtbar.
Natürlich. Im normalen Sprachgebrauch würde man uns als besonders bezeichnen. Claire, warum isst du nicht?
Es ist dir peinlich vor Jake.
Das muss es nicht.
Unsere Fähigkeiten passen nicht in die Welt da draußen. Deshalb leben wir hier, wo uns niemand finden kann.
Jake, komm mitspielen.
Als du geboren wurdest, wusste ich, du gehörst zu uns. Es wird Zeit, dass du lernst, wozu du fähig bist.
Aber ich bin ganz normal.
Nein, bist du nicht. Du kannst uns beschützen.
Versprich mir eins. Pass auf sie auf, Jake.
Ich versprech's.